So good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday morning chat. I am your co-host, as you know, Robin Blank Muscari, and we get together here on Thursday mornings to talk business. And since we didn't have Monday and a lot of stuff happened, we're going to go over a little bit. I don't know if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Are you looking at the newsletter?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Is my computer, all right, so we're looking at is that all you can see, or can you see a whole bunch of other stuff? Just the newsletter?
That's all I see.
That's the
Oh,
newsletter,
good.
Robin.
Okay, well, I just want to say good morning and welcome to Thursday morning chat. And what I thought we'd do today is talk a little bit about the amazing rank up promotion that went into effect on the 4th of July, 2 days ago. And clear up a few other little confusions about things, because I put in here that reclassification was starting July 9th when it actually happened June 9th. So I just want to clear up some things, but let's start off with, does anyone have any, well, maybe I'll wait for questions. Let's start out with the great news of this rank advancement promotion. And for those of you that have been around, we actually have been through this once before. And so we got the clarification for people to help it be clear for you. But for now until July 31st, and I'm going to mute the lines because we got some noise here. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, great. Okay, we like to have a nice quiet line. So the rank advancement promotion, the company's done this amazing thing to support people in preparation for a big convention, because anyone who's a manager or above since the last convention gets to walk across the stage if you have a new rank. And so this rank advancement promotion sweetens the pot by offering additional compensation for it. I'm going to see if I can make this bigger. Maybe I can't. Okay. But it goes from July 4th until the 31st. And you know what? I'm just going to mention that, you know, when you become a manager for the first time, you get an extra $100. And when you become a director, that's an extra $500. A senior director, who knows how much that one is? You couldn't tell.
$1,000.
All right. We know who's going for that one. And then the 3 higher ranks of executive, senior, presidential, and senior presidential. When you hit that rank, you get part of the bonus. It gets paid 3 weeks later. And if you maintain that for 4 weeks, you get the entire bonus. For a few of them, and you have to maintain a little longer for SPD. So there's you know, up to $10,000 available for people going for that big one. So just know that's exciting. And I wanted to see if anyone had any questions before we move forward on some other topics, because this is, well, what's happening with a lot of teams is they're reaching down to their teammates. You're personally sponsored first. Like, are you interested in going for rank advancement promotion? And if they are, you link arms and become partners and you help them. And then you take a look at what's going on in their business and who's ready to rank up. And because, you know, our business is about when we help other people grow, we automatically grow. So it's a business about helping other people. And we have several teams that have organized all kinds of wonderful things for their teams to stay close, stay connected, and work together. And last time we did this, I had so much fun working with people. And I mean, there's some nice money on the table. And the worst thing that could happen if you do this is you've got increased momentum in your business. Now, how good is that? So I want to see if anyone has questions about this promotion before we move on to other things and other ideas of what you're doing to support your team. So you can just unmute your line, you can raise your hand, however you want to do it. I just want to, and I want to hear who's in, who's going for it, who's going for a rank advancement. Unmute.
Oh,
Busy.
I am Julie.
Julie, yes. You're going for it?
Yeah.
All right.
This
Yes.
is Barbara Larrabee. I'm going for it.
All right.
Sunshine Rose going for it.
Okay.
Jerry Ziegenfuss going for it.
Cool.
Carolee's going for senior director.
All right. It's nice to say which rank you're going for too. Mhm.
Janet
Karen
Daniel,
O'Neill for-
Residential.
All
Karen O'Neill
right.
Senior.
Ah,
Angela Manager.
okay.
Darlene Clayholtz, Director.
All right. This is
Stacy,
so-
manager.
Love it.
Hey, Stacy, Michelle Neal, Senior
Hey,
Director.
Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine Rose,
Manager.
Director.
Well, you guys are the guys that are showing up, and that makes total sense that you're going for it. So many of you are going for it. And like I said, the way to get there, I am a director. Cool.
I am a
Easily.
manager. or director.
Easily and gracefully. Oh, I love it, Sunshower. That's so cool. So in doing this process, you want to reach down into your team and find out who is interested, who in your team is really ready, who wants to take that next step and help them find their players to help them get to their place, because that's what's going to get you to your place. And several of you that I've worked with know that one of the things I do is I ask people, where's the juice? You know, who is, it's not even where someone is at or when they started. It's like, who is most excited? And, you know, because that energy is what feeds other people and attracts other people. So anyone have any hot tips that you want to share that you're doing to help you get where you want to go? You
Robin, can
unmute
I-
and speak.
Can I share this is Connie, can I share an affirmation? I actually just typed it into the chat.
Absolutely.
So, and I just became director. So the affirmation I used was becoming director was so fun and easy.
Mhm.
So it says it in the past, like it's already done.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Anyone else want to share something inspiring for the rest of us?
Robin, it's Janet. We upped the amount of presentations we're doing this month. And we've got team meetings going and we have trainings going. We just pretty much 10x'd our efforts.
Whoa. Did everyone hear that?
Yes.
So what happens when you 10x your efforts? You 10x your results. That is exciting. So you're going to notice business growth. It was really fun. You're all going to get a pay raise if you're engaged in this one. Okay, who else wants to share? What are you doing to get there?
This is Connie. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
So the last time this promotion came around was when I made presidential director. And it wasn't even intentional, other than I did the intentional work I always do. This time around, it's a matter of seeing what my team wants to do and where they want to be, regardless of what rank it is. And again, like you said, locking arms. I can't get to senior presidential without a whole lot of other people winning. And so it's just about my team winning. And I broke it down for a few of them as we've been talking to the smallest common denominator, and that's always manager. And think of it as you're looking for 4 people who want to try the products, get in the business. $299 is the spend, and they're as a silver, and somebody just needs 4 of those. And so if we stop with the mindset that it's so hard to become a manager and realize it's 4 people coming in at $299 and staying active purchasing the products each month, then you just duplicate that out. So don't think of it as being hard. Think of it as something that's actually more on the simple side.
Beautiful. That right there of how we hold it, because I talked to a few people yesterday and they thought that they needed to do some of that belief adjustment, I should say. I mean, I've had people go manager in an hour and I've had people never get there and everywhere in between. But how we hold it is going to make a big difference. And what you said about going to the lower common denominator, which is getting people to manager, because manager feeds up to director and director feeds up to senior director and above. And so that's what's exciting. Thank you so much. And Connie's, her next rank is senior presidential, and there's a bunch of volume to get there. And the only way to get there is help all your people get their volume. Great. Who else wants to share? What else are you doing? And I love hearing these stories because this is inspiring to everyone else. What are you doing? Because you say you want to get there. Well, what are you going to do to get there? Who else? I'm looking through here and seeing some people that I think
This is Heidi. I'm working towards manager, and I've plotted out three-way call contacts. I have my people that are 60 and over, my people that are 50 and under like me, and then I have the catch-all group, and I have my three-way call contacts. And so I always just kind of have in my head, okay, who do I need to three-way call this person with?
I love it. And Heidi, let's have a visit, you and I, so I can support that. So I don't think your sponsor is very active.
Neither one of them are, but thank you for offering.
Yes. Yes,
Robin, can I jump in with Heidi for a sec?
please.
Heidi, this is Janet. Where we segment our lists are who's in pain, who's in chronic illness, who's athletic and wants to be very fit, who's runs after being, youthful. They're the people that are running to med spas and facelifts and stuff. And we break it down by the categories of what they want. Versus age, who wants to stay youthful, who's praying for us to call them today. And it just really helps when you reach out to them, you know what you're focused on.
Thank you. Can you put that in the chat? I'm a little under the weather. I've got a sore throat, so I'm just reading things. That's
Yes,
why I'm not on
will do.
video. Thank you.
Beautiful. I love how we help each other. That is, Janet, Janet, just so you know, Heidi comes from a marketing background, as you can hear, and identifying who your market is. And I think a lot of you know that one of the things I do is I put a list together of qualities and characteristics of the kind of people I want. So I want people that are looking for what we have to offer. Pushing the rope upriver doesn't work. It just doesn't. Those convinced against their will are of the same mindset still. You know how that one goes. We're looking for people that are looking for what we have. And one of the things I added to my list, I'm looking for people that are ready to change now. Because everything else might be a fit, but if the timing isn't right, if they're not ready to really make the change, and a lot of you know from being engaged, as long as you've been engaged in this business, that it is a personal development program with a compensation plan. So when you work on yourself, it affects your business. And so congratulations to all of you for the courage to do the personal work. And I've worked with so many of you, and I'm just so inspired and impressed by your courage, your consciousness, your willingness. And that's what we want, is people that are ready to do it, Who else wants to share? Beth, do you want to?
Christina. Hey, I'm sorry, did I speak over someone?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Christina Clark, and I'm actually a wellness life coach, and I had an injury recently, and my upline told me about the products. I actually already ordered my gold kit last Friday. I haven't even gotten it yet, and my distributor is on here with me that I got on Sunday, and she already has 2 preferred customers, and I have got 2 signing up today. I've got one doing it by herself. She's like, no, just send me the link. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get to manager. So
All right. Well,
I've only been on the products.
I hope everyone got inspired by Christina. Her product hasn't even arrived and she's got a whole downline.
Well, I do use the products. I had to talk my upline into letting me to be a distributor because he was like, just use the products for 6 months and I'll help you. And I was like, no, I want to help. So I've already gone and put it on people and they're like, what did you do to me? Because this is amazing. And they're like, how do we get it? I mean, I already have like 3 people that have gotten really crazy results in like a couple of days.
And thank you for that. And sometimes it takes longer. So I like to be conservative with expectations. It's so wonderful when people get fabulous results quickly, but I say, give it 90 days.
I do too. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, who's your sponsor?
My sponsor is Rasul and Russell Davis, and his sponsor is Ann Barton. I think Jennifer Starr's above her.
Great. You're in
So,
that.
hi.
Well, welcome, my dear. Welcome.
And hi, Tammy. She's somewhere on here. Tammy's on the call.
That's
too.
so great. Well, you're in we have such great people in our organization. It's so fabulous. Well, thank you for sharing. That was fabulous. So let's see, Beth, then Sunshower, then Timothy or Helen.
I just want to say, yesterday I was on a call and heard the word courageous come up. And I am looking for people who want to be courageous and step into something wonderful. And when you ask somebody, are they feeling courageous? That is a real discriminator. And the kind of people I want are going to go, well, yes, I am courageous. So that has been a shift for me. And so that's who I'm looking for today, is who's courageous.
Love it. Because you do need to be courageous to do the work, And you always want to be courageous in a safe place, because when we're going places we've never gone before, if it's not safe, we don't want to do it. But the beauty, as you've heard in that we share all the time, we call this a greenhouse. It's a safe place to grow, because we're here we learn as we earn, we earn as we learn, and it's a safe place to just keep trying new things and keep growing. So congratulations, Beth, for your courageousness and attracting all those courageous people. Okay, Sunshower.
So I just realized that what I was going to say is past the deadline. Maybe we should do this sooner. Does everybody know who Sunwolf is?
Sure.
Okay, and so he's my upline, and a bunch of us are going to go over to Prescott where he lives. We're in the Sedona Cottonwood area, and it's about an hour's drive, but we're going to go and have like a big old team bash, But I see now that it can be, and maybe we'll change that date so it'll be before this, before our deadline, July 31st. We need to have more of a team gathering, get that juice going, as Sunwolf always says, squeeze the juice.
I love it.
I love what I'm hearing, and I really appreciate what you said, Christina. So I'm taking notes.
Good. And, if you have a local team, even an hour or so away, get together. I mean, there's nothing like being in person and feeling that energy with each other. So that will speed things up. And, Janet's upped her calls and her meetings and everything by Zoom. If you can't meet in person, connect regularly, because that will feed each other. And when you share your wins and you hold each other accountable, it's amazing what can happen. Okay, Helen or Timothy, who's ever ready.
Hey, it's Helen. Hey, I'm wondering, Janet, if you would initiate in Live Younger a post about your list, and then we could all go in with comments and add to it and help each other.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, right now I'm doing grow sessions with all the people who are going for it. So we can have a look at how do they reach the goal and get the rewards.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love how our team is so generous and abundant in sharing your wisdom with each other. It's so inspiring for me. Okay, so I don't see any more hands up, so I'm going to move on to a few other things. Unless anyone has any other final comments about this rank up promotion, because last time we did it and the Sunshower was part of the Sunwolf explosion and Jana, and it was really, really fun. And he was going for a rank where he need 50,000 points. And it didn't look like that was going to happen, but we got creative and we tapped into his whole organization and he got there. And I'm going to skip the details, but it was a team effort. And this business is a team sport. If you try to do it alone, it's harder, it takes longer, and it's not nearly as much fun. But when you link arms, oh my gosh, the most fun wins, okay? All right, so any other final comments before we move on? Because I want to share a few other things that were in the newsletter that I want to pay attention to. Anyone? Okay, so we will, I don't see anyone's hands up. All right, I just want to briefly go through a few things. Sadly, LifeWave Connect was canceled yesterday. And Helen is heading down to Santa Fe on July 15th, if you know anyone in that area, and the flyer is there, which is very cool. This is something that we haven't talked about, but we thought we should invite you guys. Gregory and I got invited to be in a book on, it was supposed to be Extraordinary Couples in Network Marketing, and they changed the name and they changed, they connected us with a bunch of women and a bunch of couples. So it's now called 22 Women Entrepreneurs and History Making Couples Leaving Legacy in Network Marketing Tell-All. So the book launch is one night only for 2 hours on July 14th. There's lots of prizes they're giving away. It's 5:30 p.m. Pacific. There's the Zoom link. We'd love you all to be there. You'll hear from all the other authors and how they love this profession and their stories and their secrets. And so we wanted to make sure we invited you because we hadn't invited you yet. So please join us. We will be there. It'll be launching this book. Their focus is an international bestseller. With that many people promoting it, it'll probably, they've got the formula. It'll probably
Robin?
make it. Yeah.
Date and time again, please.
It's in the newsletter. It's July 14th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. And there's a
Awesome.
Zoom link and a password code that's in the email in the newsletter. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'll put it in our Facebook group also to invite people. So we'd love to have you join us. And the chapter we wrote, you won't be surprised on what we called it. It's called We Grow People. So that's our love and our passion of this business. So we want to make sure you guys, and you can let your teams know to join us, because the book, how honest should I be? I can't help myself. When we first saw the cover of the book, it was not really a fit for us. And so I've had to do my own personal work. I'll let you know. Because it just wasn't really in alignment with, with where we come from, because we thought we were in a couples book, but it's apparently, the book is fabulous. I haven't read it yet. I only know our chapter, but there's a lot of great wisdom in that book. And so I had to get over myself and realize that there's something, this book is going to be a real contribution to people's lives. And so I'm excited for people to get it. And if you buy it that day, it'll help go up the charts and whatever. So any questions about that? Okay. So you are formally invited to join.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was holding back and I went, I got to get over. It was the work I needed to do. I'm always working on myself, and this just gave me some more work to do, I'll tell you. Okay.
Awesome. Yay. Can't wait, Robin.
Thank you. I know it's going to be a fabulous book. That I know. Okay, I just wanted to clarify some things because there was confusion. We talked about it on Monday, but I just want to clarify it on whatever call we were on. on the director's call. So the email that came out about the bundle, the performance bundle in North America, it said a pricing change, but there is no pricing change. There's just a BV change in North America. There's some pricing changes in other parts of the world. So just know that when the product came out and they realized the synergistic effects of X39 and 49 together, they wanted people to use them together, and they gave a special price. That special price continues, and it's even better if it's on a monthly subscription, but they gave a special BV because you'll notice that when there's a special pricing, the BV changes. The company has to stay in business. And so now they're adjusting the BV to its normal BV, but the bundle and the pricing are the same. Okay. Now, this next one is a mistake. And that's what I really wanted to highlight for everyone, because I reread the email that came from corporate in May. It came May 5th, I think, that talked about reclassification. And let me just give a little context about this. Most companies, if someone has not been active for a year, they are purged from the system, completely purged. LifeWave has not done this. And there are some federal regulations that are getting quite stringent with network marketing companies to make sure that they have the proper ratio of customers and distributors. And if someone purchases a $25 membership and buys once and they don't ever buy again, they're not really a distributor. They came on maybe as a wholesale customer, but they didn't do anything. So what the company has done is they've reclassified people, and they'll continue to do this month over month. If people have not been active for a year, they will reclassify them. They won't purge them from the system. They'll reclassify them to a customer. In order for people to stay active as a distributor member, they need to at least make one purchase during that year, and or bring on a customer or have active customers. That will keep their volume active. So I just wanted to make sure that I apologize first and foremost that the reclassification date, they gave us notice on May 5th. They gave us 30 days from May 9th to June 9th. And then the reclassification actually happened June 9th. So if you see a bunch of empty boxes in your tree, it means people got taken out of the tree and reclassified as customers. If they want to continue to pay the wholesale price, then all they need to do is be on a monthly subscription. If they want to purchase, they will purchase at retail, and there's no going back. It's already been done. But my apology is that I put in July 9th instead of June 9th. So questions about this? You can unmute your line, raise your hand, and ask.
Hey, Robin, this is Barbara Larrabee. Is there a report in our back office that would give us the date of last order where we can sort it by the date of last order? Or, yeah.
If you can do it on your personally enrolled, no problem.
Okay.
But beyond your personally enrolled, that's one of the reasons I recommend everyone get the login for all the people that you're working with in your organization. I work with lots and lots of people that are not frontline to me. I literally have hundreds of logins, and I've only had one person over all these years that just didn't want to do that, and that's fine. And I totally respect that, but it really helps me manage their business. It's like when and I shared this on our director's call yesterday, when Judy Daniel was going for, she was going for presidential, and I'd been watching her numbers, and that's our job as the upline and sponsor, is to watch your people and look at, rank advancement and find out how close it. Did you know that you're only one silver away from being a director? Did you know that you only need a little bit more volume to get to whatever rank? That's part of our responsibility as a sponsor, is to really pay attention to what's going on with our people. So Judy and I linked arms, and then we linked arms with her team. we got to work and we made it happen because there were some things that needed to happen. So this is a team sport. And just know that you can go into their back office. You can see when their last order was for all your personally sponsored people. And then, you know, when you go to the personally enrolled, over to the left side, you can see what looks like a little driver's license. And if you open up that box, it'll give you a lot of information, and you can find the last order that way also. Okay?
Robin, this is Judy. First of all, thank you for being such a wonderful sponsor. And I was recovering from surgery, so I so appreciated your paying attention to my volume. And we were one order short of my becoming presidential. And remember that, one order short. And we found out who it was, and they placed an order, and off we went. So thank you for being a great sponsor and a great leader for all of us.
No, it was my pleasure. That was fun. It was not just one order. We had to drill down because someone had to become a manager, and someone had to become a this director, and someone had to become an active silver. And we went in lots of directions, but we made it happen together, and we all worked on it together. That's the option. The optimal word there is together. So just know that the reclassification has happened. And if you do have people that come on as what I would call a wholesale customer, which is how I came on, because they didn't have a preferred customer program, and don't place an order in a year, you know, just let them know when they're coming on that, you know, you have the opportunity right now to buy at wholesale, as long as you make purchases throughout the year. And if you're inactive for a year, you will get reclassified, and you can't turn that back. You can't turn that back. So just know that, you know, give people warning up front. Okay. I just wanted to apologize. It should have been June 9th, not July 9th. And I thank Darlene Clayholtz, because we called VIP together, and I reread the email, and it was very clear in the email that came out to all of us. So when you get emails from corporate, read them. Okay.
Robin?
Yes.
When you say you can't turn that back, do you mean that the person who signed up basically as a preferred customer, but they really are a preferred customer, but they signed up as a distributor and they've been reclassified as a preferred customer? When you say they can't turn it back, do you mean that reclassification to PC, they can never go back to being a distributor again?
Well, the way it works is, you know, I have to get the exact details, but that's what the email said. So we can, you know, there's workarounds. Like if you have a spouse or something, you can work around, but we get to be better educators of our people and let them know that this membership is for people that will be active. If you're not going to be active, you don't get to stay at that classification of being a member.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But we'll get some more details on that. Thank you, Michelle.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Robin, this is Ann. So
Yeah.
when they reclassify them, do they not become retail customers and not preferred customers?
It's their choice.
Okay.
They can pay wholesale, but they are required, as we know, to be on a monthly subscription. If they just want to order once in a while, they will pay retail.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and we get to communicate that to all of our people. Okay. And so you can take a look and find out who's been reclassified by looking in your back office. Okay. So let's see. Next week we have a Lifeway Business Connect. Oh, that's on the 20th. Is that next week already? Not quite. And then the company is having these recognition webinars once a month. And there's only one time available for that. So the link for all the webinars is the same, and that's up on the newsletter. So that'll make everything easy. And then this is the other thing that I wanted to make sure everyone knew about is if you're thinking about going to the convention, but you have not enrolled yet, you have until the 15th because they are giving a convention package giveaway. And the only way you know this is if you go to Lifeway Business Builders or you read corporate emails. But if anyone who is registered before July 15th is entered to win the package, and it's $1,000 travel voucher, 3-night hotel stay, $250 gift card. I mean, it's wild what they're giving away here. So if you know people that have been waiting until the last minute, tell them the last minute is here, and it's the 15th of July. Okay? That is a cool giveaway. And who's setting their intention on winning that one?
That would be me.
Okay, who's that?
I have already got my hotel reserved. I just haven't done my $149 because I was gonna do it back in March, but I wanted to have both a virtual in case I had my kids sitting in my hotel room with me. And this is Heidi from Pocatello, Idaho.
Okay, well, go for it, Heidi.
And Robin, when would have you had to have, gotten all this in order to enter it?
You have to have registered for the convention by the 15th of July.
So anybody, even those who are first ones in.
Anybody,
Yep,
anybody.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
thanks.
Okay, so I will stop this share. Because we didn't have a Monday night call, those are important things I wanted to make sure we went over today. And I'm so excited that so many of you are going for rank advancement. There's going to be a lot of great juju in our team this month, and get together often, develop accountability buddies, find out from your team who's going for it, and know that we are here to support you. Okay, well, thank you, everybody.
Great
Thank you,
job,
Robin.
Robin. Thanks so much.
Great call. Thank you.
Janet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robin.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
So much.